everybody, it's Sam here. Thank you for watching. So today I'm launching my new collection, which is called Showstoppers. So it's kind of in the title. These are cards that are going to be big mantle pleasers. So you can double these up to create these Showstopper cards. I've been calling cards Showstoppers for a few years now on my channel, and I have made these cards before, but now you have them in a die form. So similar to the towers that I made, the tower cards a couple of years ago, they're now these kind of one-pass die plates, and then you can do all the mats and layers and decorate with anything you have. So these ones are great. They're going to work for any theme, any occasion, male, female, kids, you name it. So there's two new stamp sets, flowers and foliage and butterflies galore. So I'll show you those in more detail in a moment. We've got a new sentiment set and then the 3 die sets. And I've got some really beautiful samples to share with you towards the end of the video. So these are the 3 new die plates. So you've got your 6x6 trifold. So you can have this as a single or double, and this one will go through a standard die cutting machine. Then you have your 5x7 side panel and 5x7 trifold. Now these two here will need a larger format machine, so you'd need your A4 size for these ones because of the width. Again, you've got the large plate across the 3, and then you've got your mats and layers. So whether you cut 1 and you have that as the card, or you cut 2, double them up, and you've got that Showstopper. And you can see all the mats and layers there. And just to give you an idea of the plate size, you can see one of them there. So it's got all your cut and score lines all done for you. So these are the 2 new stamp and die sets that we've got. So we've got butterflies galore and flowers and foliage. I've wanted just a plain butterfly set for some time. I've used butterflies before in sets, but it's just maybe been 1 or 2. This is just all of them, and it's lovely. So you get 3 here with the die and then the detail there to cut. And then all of these are stamps with the outline die as well. And you get the butterfly trail, and you'll see that detail on some of the samples. Really nice sizes. I'll just show you mine here. So I've got mine on my magnetic plates. You can see the 3 with the detail there, and then there are all your outlines, and then you've got the stamps there. They look really nice heat embossed, but again in any ink colours and coloured with your alcohol markers, coloured pencils, or just stamping them onto coloured card and cutting them out looks really nice as well. Use your inks and things like that, and you'll see how those look in a moment. And then the flowers galore, you get 14 dies and 14 stamps. That one there you got 15 dies and 12 stamps. And again, I'll just show you as the dies, and they will cut all of your elements out here. So you can see them there. You've got a real nice mix. I have been using these, so these ones are a little bit stained. They're lovely, those sunflowers actually. And you've got the leaves there as well. You've got a stem, again heat embossed, look lovely, which I've done on a lot of the samples. So they're the stamp and dies. And then the sentiment stamp set. So I made this all by myself. Congratulations. I just wanted to send you a beautiful card. Happy birthday, sweetheart. It's time to celebrate. And then you've got today is all about you. A big birthday deserves a big card. Lots of love. Big birthday wishes. Congratulations, we need to celebrate. It's your day. Thinking of you. And then my favourite, P.S. please don't throw me in the bin. If you know me and you've been following me for some time, I really don't mind what people do with their cards afterwards. If they throw them in the bin, they throw them in the bin. I've had the joy of making it, so that's all that matters. But it is something that I talk about a lot during my lives, and we've all got different feelings about it. So for some people, they're like, I've spent hours making this card and I'd like them to keep it at least for some time. So this is just a little bit of fun. I will definitely be putting this on the back of my cards. To the people that I know get me and get what I mean with this, my best friend, for example, she'll see that and be like, oh, great, I better keep it for at least a few months. And then she'll move it on, or she will put it in the bin. That's just how it goes. So it was just a little bit of fun to have this on the back of your cards and send it to the people that you know are going to get your humour. If you've got anybody sensitive, then obviously don't send it to them. You don't want to be creating any tears or pressuring someone that they've got to keep your cards. But it was just a fun one that I wanted to add in there. And it also is really good with P.S. please don't throw me in the bin. I made this all by myself. I can imagine maybe you're doing some cards with your grandchildren and you're making a card for mum and dad, stamp this on the back and that one next to it. And then they won't be throwing it away, because there will be some people and I have these people, I know them, who literally as soon as the day's passed, that's it. Everything's thrown out and thrown away. So I think it's got its place and I really like it. So hopefully you guys will get the humour in that one as well. So that is everything in the new release. So let me show you some of these fantastic samples. They're gorgeous. So first of all, I've made this one here, and this is using the 6x6 trifold. And I'll show you how it looks as 1/2, but if you want to make that Showstopper card, this is doubled up. So it folds flat like so, and then you pop this into a custom envelope. Now what I will be doing is I've already got a ton of different size envelope boxes on my channel, but I'm going to be making some envelope gift bags, and I'm going to look at all the sizes of these, and I'm going to do some videos on making envelope boxes or little gift bags to fit these double sizes in. But you can make custom envelopes, it's very easy to do so, and I have some handy tutorials here to show you how to make your own as well. But if you're making them just as the 1/2, again I'll show you those in a moment, then they go in a standard envelope. It's just when you double them up, then they're going to be bigger. You can see all that detail here. I've used the accent glaze in the middle of the sunflowers. This is my grid embossing folder, which is an older one, which I know some of you have. And the circle here is just the Creative Craft products. I use the filigree one there. But the lovely sentiment embossed. And you can see how the butterfly looks there, die cut as well. And then I just went mad with the leaves there as well to fill it all up. This is how it looks as just 1/2. So I've got this one here with the congratulations. And you can see the embossed butterfly with the butterfly trail. And that's my zigzag embossing folder. So I've pulled out some of my older bits as well. And then I've coloured these. Everything I've done is using my coloured pencils. And nearly on all my samples, I've done the no outline stamping. So you just stamp in a similar colour, in a lighter colour to what you're going to colour the image. So I just stamped in a very light pink, and then I coloured them all in. So it almost looks like I've drawn them when actually it is the stamp. It's a really nice technique if you want more of a softer look. Then I've got the 5x7 trifold here, doubled up. So some of you may remember this one, you'll recognise this. Like I said, I have made all of these before, they're on my channel. But for those that just like the ease of a die and just that kind of one pass and it's all done for you, then, you know, you can create these pretty quickly. I love the heat embossed flowers there. And then again, I've used my coloured pencils. And there's that sentiment. I've put the two together. Today is all about you. Happy birthday, sweetheart. I really like it. I think that goes really well together. This is my shattered glass embossing folder. Again, just to give it some different texture there. And you can see it all folds flat. And again, that will go into an envelope. 1/2 of that is this one here. And I've used the whole sheet, well, bar a little bit. One from my Halloween pad, the 8x8 pad that I had. I just laid out all the dies over it to get it, you know, pretty much where I wanted it to be, and I stamped the sentiment in the middle there, and then I've just used the bats and the trees, and you've got that spooky Halloween card, which I thought was great. But that will now, okay, I've gone over the edge there with the tree, I'd have to reposition that, but that will go into a 5x7 envelope, just like that 6x6 one will go into the 6x6 envelope. Just bring these down a little bit so you can still kind of see them whilst I'm showing the rest. This is a double side panel, so this is the other die set, so you can see just how lovely that looks. And then I've used holographic card, just focused on the butterflies really, and I've just used some of my Nuvo drops there to create the butterfly trails, and then the sentiment in the middle. And they just, like I said, they're those mantle pleasers. When they stand up, they take up the space, you know, it's going to be the focus on their windowsill or side table, wherever they place them. And again, you can see how that one all goes flat. That's almost a square, that one. I think it's just over 7x7 when that one's flat. There's 1/2. So this one here, I've stamped these in black ink actually. This one I think is the only one. All the rest I stamped or heat embossed, you know, in a more of a matching colour. But just to show you there, just stamping with our basic black ink. And then I've kind of have these butterflies hanging into that space. Then I've used it again here with this Christmas card. So this is using the Christmas collection that I launched a couple of months ago. You can see it works across, you know, anything you're already going to have in your stash, because the panel sizes here, you know, in the middle here, they're nice sizes, so they're going to fit a lot of the stamps that you already have. And then I got some lovely samples here by Gemma, who's on my design team. So she's used the double side panel, and I like what she's done here, but she's added acetate. So she's created these like display boxes. It's definitely something I'm going to play around with. And now that Gemma has her own YouTube channel, I'm hoping that she's going to show you how she's done this one. So I think it's really clever, really nice way to just turn it into something a little bit different. I can see some Christmas scenes, you know, with the acetate here. So it's definitely something I'm going to want to try. So we'll pop that one there. It's so nice seeing all of this together. She's focused more on using the stamps for decorating the paper. So she's made her own kind of pattern paper. So today is all about you. So she's used some vellum there, and then she's used the 5x7 side panel. Then this is the 5x7 trifold, and she's just done again the 1/2 there. She's used, this is the papers from my Creative Cuts, the yays from my Chunky Alphabet, and you can see how she's layered up the butterflies here with vellum and cardstock. So you've got 3 layers there, and she's used some enamel dots as well for some extra detail. And then you've got another double trifold in the 5x7 here. Really like the way she's just used blue ink there and just created that border with the stamp. And then again, she's used papers from the Creative Cuts with the floral and the polka dot there. Big birthday wishes. And you just cut that again, and then you stick it on the back, and that's your space to write your message. And then she's done this one here, which is the 6x6 side panel, again making her own pattern paper. And then she's got the happy birthday sweetheart there. You can see how that one looks. And then she's gone massive with this one. So she's flipped the 6x6 trifold the other way to how I've done them, and you've got this style. Now this one you're definitely going to have to hand deliver. She's done some inking, so she created her own ombre paper there, and then she stamped all the butterflies in white, and then it opens up. I mean, it is pretty big. It's a great one. If you've got lots of, some people like to do their big special cards, say for like a 21st, 18th, things like that. They like to add photos, make more of a collage. This is going to be a great style for that, because you could, you know, you could divide all these sections off and just cover it with photos. I think it would look really good. Today is all about you. You have a big number here as well. So yeah, there's definitely, I know a lot of you that are going to really like this extra large style there. So Gemma always does just go outside of the box a little bit on her samples, which is why I always enjoy. We'll look forward to when they come through the door. So that's everything. That is the samples that I have with me right now. Like I said, I will be live today at 12:30 BST over on the Craft Stash Facebook page, and I think it's streaming to YouTube as well. I will link all of that in the description box below, along with all of the product here, and you'll get to see me making, I think it's going to be 3, but I've got 2 demos prepped ready to go, using different colours, and I'll just be showing you some different ways to decorate the cards and to give you some more inspiration. So I hope you'll join me over there. Let me know what you think of the collection in the comments below, and as always, thank you so much for supporting me, and I'll be back again very soon with tutorials showing you how to put these cards together. Take care. Bye.